So this is the very first podcast that I've been wanting to do for a long time. Taylor was one of the guys I wanted to get caught up with on this because Taylor's only back from New Zealand, second season out, completely different place in New Zealand this time round. You're back home, so how did you find it, your experience, tell us a bit more.
Well, the best way I could describe it is, you see anybody that's thinking about doing it, go and do it. Stop thinking about it. Yep. I always wanted to go from you'd say 12 years of age, seen all the cool YouTube videos and all the rest, and said, I'd love to try that. And due to circumstances, I never got to go. And the opportunity arose, what was that, 2 years ago?
This is your second season? This is your second time?
2023, which was just a brilliant year at home for all our friends here in Northern Ireland and Southern Ireland and probably England as well. But
very political there too.
Eh?
Very political there too.
We will not get political, not yet. It's too early in the morning for that. I went and I had a good time, a very good time. Made some good friends, worked with some very good people. They were very good to me. Because
the first year you were out there, you were in the... Where were you the first time?
I was in the South Island.
You were in the South Island?
I was in Central Otago to start with, and then it was a drought year, so the work dried up about January, so we moved up to... It was very South Canterbury.
Yes.
The hilly part.
Yeah, because that's right, I remember that now. Some of the snaps you sent me the first year you were out, I mean, some of the ground was absolutely steep.
One day I was bailing, and I was making the bales in one field, and I had to drive out through another field, into another field to let them off.
Yeah.
So it took me all day, and I made 155 bales, 2 balers later. The first one, the bairn went and hit, and the next one come, and somebody did fit their natter, and she wouldn't put the net on.
Nice.
So
somebody was fitted.
I'm not going to lie, it took me an hour to figure out why she wasn't, but aye, we got her fixed. But the problem was, it was half an hour drive from the yard, and it was nearly 20 minutes up a Owl Lane, up beside a cliff, and when I say beside a cliff, I'm not even joking. And
sorry, that was me leaving the back window.
I know. You're meant to be professional, Andrew. You shouldn't be doing these things.
Because I remember some of the stuff you would have sent me and all that there. But as you say, the first year out there, it was a great year, good experience. But I had a drought. So you ended up in 2 places the first year.
And I was a bit more rural, and I was working with smaller teams, so you were a wee bit isolated. But as I say, a man like myself doesn't worry too much. But the first, the first 2 months, I died of homesickness. There's no point lying.
Yeah.
But a lot of problem is, like them boys always there tell you, there are a lot of people come, they don't stick to homesickness.
Yeah.
But the best thing you can do is stick it.
You persevere with it.
Persevere with it, because at the end of the day, if you come home, everybody starts talking about you. Everybody that won't go will talk about you because you want to come back.
Yeah.
Like, that's the community here. If you do anything, there's always somebody who wants to kick you down. That's it. And if you're beat and you can't get anybody to talk about you, just let Andrew do it.
Yeah. Thanks. I appreciate that. Love you too. But then the second time round was completely different again.
That was unreal. I had a whale of time this time.
Because this time round, even from the stuff that you sent me, you were getting more responsibility. You were getting more... You were...
That's what I got.
Yeah, there's that side of it too.
Hardship.
But the second time round, you were driving 740Ss, you were drilling with the Bedner, you were in a much bigger, arable area?
No. I was doing grass with the drill.
Oh, you were doing grass with her?
So it was all dairy country. Nearly all dairy. So
they sow grass with a big 6-metre Bedner?
They got into the maize, after the maize is cut, just drilled a perennial ryegrass on, and they'll mow it over the winter.
Yeah.
And then they'll disc it back up and back in the maize.
Yes.
So they're actually mowing today.
Oh, really? Yep. Oh, you've stayed in touch with the guys you're with?
You couldn't ask for a better group of lads now. But then keep in touch nearly daily at this rate, to be honest.
Well, that's good. That means then you made an impression. And obviously not a bad one then, too.
Well. I found enough of lies, maybe that's what it is. Maybe I think I'm not a bad person after all. They also don't do me too well.
Yes, but then obviously you coming home, you guys run a contracting machinery business at home as well, and the experience of getting out there between bale and you're drilling with big kit and stuff like that there, that's always going to pull favour whenever you come home, because that means then when you go out to do demonstrations or you do your own work at home, or you're out doing your own bit of contracting at home as well,
Yeah.
You know, you've always that side of it as well to look at.
Now, what leaves you with just, it's a different way of working, a different experience. And I'm trying to think of the best way to word it, but just it's a completely different way of thinking even.
Yeah. It's a different mindset, it's a different culture, it's a different lifestyle.
It has a different lifestyle. And you see, to be honest, home will always be home.
Yeah.
But you see anybody that has nothing here,
Yeah.
don't come back.
I stay.
I regret coming back so early. I could have maybe stayed another month.
Yeah.
Because since we so good at spring, all the work was sort of read up.
Because this year's one of the freak years for us, where the weather has been so good. You've landed back. Obviously, this time of year we're probably only getting stuck into stuff, whereas this year we're probably 2, 3, maybe a month ahead. Like this time last year, some boys couldn't even get a plough through a field for maize, and the majority of the maize is already sowed.
Oh, that is it. But I will take it when we're getting it, because dry weather in this country is a luxury.
Oh, 100%. Like, well, we're sitting at right now, we're raking grass, and it's definitely not a day we thought we'd be doing this.
No, well, it's what, 5th or 6th of May, is it?
And there's a lot of first cut grass already in.
No, we put on 250 acre yesterday. Well, it was between 2 days, but the biggest dinner was on yesterday.
2 harvesters?
No, one harvest. Maybe turn that off.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what could maybe come across that there.
But then again, if you were to give anybody a piece of advice listening to this podcast now, what would you say? Or how would you, if you were your experience now?
Don't be aiming for big, massive outfits. Try and find a good middle-sized outfit with about 10 or so men on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just nice. You'll know everybody. You'll hopefully get on with everybody. If you go to one of them big outfits, I'll not name no names for political reasons, but you're just a number and you won't even get paid as well.
Yeah. Whereas you say go for that smaller, medium-range outfit.
Outfit I worked with, there's 15 of us. There's 5 of us from overseas, and then there's 10 New Zealanders.
Yeah.
And just perfect. Like, we're still a family-run business.
Yeah.
Like, I would recommend it. It was Crowd Murray Harvest I worked to. If anybody was thinking of getting out, I would recommend them.
Yeah, yeah. But then, anything else you would say? Like, you know, any travels? Like this year you bought obviously the drone. You want me to get through some of the footage for you and stuff like that there, which I'll do for you, but do you think the drone sort of made you appreciate where you were at this year? Because some of the views you sent me were incredible.
It made me realise that I can't drive everything. Because me and the drone just, you know what I mean? I took my while to get on to it.
But then again, it is, again, that's like anything else.
That's one thing you and the man that shovel that we're looking at has in common. You're supposed to make your job look very easy.
That's a very skilled occupation.
Aye.
just so you make any hashes a day.
Eh?
Just don't make any hashes a day.
Oh, probably will. But we'll talk about that when we're off recording the podcast.
Well, listen, Taylor, thank you very much. As I say, this is the first podcast with Dodden. I really do appreciate your experience in New Zealand. Listen, we'll chat through it the rest of the year.
That's alright.